Theme song is going. Dude, instead of betting on these games, wins and losses, I'm starting to do the over. I feel like that's a lot easier play than pick the winning team.
Really?
Am I right or wrong?
I think that that's all probabilities.
I mean, it's all a gamble,
yeah.
obviously, but I feel like picking the right team is a little bit more tricky than just picking the amount of points they're going to score. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. All righty, welcome back, everybody, to... Is this the last episode of 2025? It might be. To another episode of King of the Courts. We are your hosts, Tyler and...
Jimmy Miller.
The one and only Jim Miller. We have a lot of big announcements that will be coming out in the next few weeks, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We announced that we're doing the call-in show. We did like a trial run. That is posted on YouTube. You can go check it out. We might do one more trial run before we go live with everything.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was good. We had some callers call in. So if you're wanting to call in during the days that we do it, the information will be posted well in advance.
Yeah, it was fun. I think that it's going to be good. Listen, this show will only be as good as you guys are. So the more people that we get to call in, the more questions, the more interaction, the better it's going to be.
Awesome. Big shout out to the title sponsor of the King of the Court podcast for this year is the Picklr. We love the Picklr. They are the #1 pickleball venue, pickleball facility in the entire world. They have 60 opened locations with crazy amounts more to come.
Yeah. I mean, I think they've sold 500 so far. They've got hundreds of leases signed, 60 open. We are here at the Lehigh Picklr. Again, it is 10. This is what always gets me. It's 10 a.m. on a Monday, and there is not an empty court in the house. It is packed. There are women everywhere. So any of you single guys, just kidding, creepers. Did you see that thing on the kitchen?
Which one?
There was a post about this guy who basically has some comment about all the women he plays with.
Some older guy.
Yeah, has some like 1950s derogatory comment about every single woman he plays with.
What do you do in that situation?
I think you just call Jim Klaus's wife and tell her to come get him. but honestly, I mean, you got to call the dude out, like, or start uninviting him. Pickleball is supposed to be fun, and yeah. So, with that being said, all of these women here are strong, independent women that are playing pickleball today. Literally, every court is filled with females other than one, which is, how many courts are here? 15, 16? Which is awesome. So, the Picklr, if you want to make friends, if you want to play in leagues, if you want to play tournaments, events, a sense of community, maybe your goals for 2026, Tyler, are maybe to get in a little bit of better shape.
Yep.
Lord knows I could be doing that.
Do I look like I'm in better shape? I've been working on it.
Have you?
A little bit.
Good.
Yeah. So 2026.
Yeah. You could join a gym with every other Tom, Dick, and Harry, or you can join a pickleball club and actually have fun while you get in shape. I would recommend the pickleball.
Also, we have a code for all MLP tournaments for 2026. It is code KOTC26.
Yes.
Make sure you write that down. Hopefully, knock on wood, it will not change. But as of now, MLP tournaments, KOTC 26.
Yep.
And I believe with PPAs, they would shut off the code as soon as X amount of tickets were sold. So if you're on the fence, make sure to get those tickets sooner rather than later. Your wallet will thank you later.
Yes.
Also, we just filmed a Cameo. Keep those Cameo requests coming in for those holidays, for Christmas, for whatever it might be. We love doing those. And Jimmy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Dude, I love Christmas.
Christmas, in my opinion, is the best holiday. It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah, Christmas is great.
Except for this year, it's been awful. There's been zero snow. It's 60 degrees outside in Utah.
I know. So I walked in today and some guy's like, "Don't you love spring?" It's like nice out.
It's weird. Yeah. I actually think it's kind of going on around the entire world. I just watched a YouTube video.
Global warming?
Might be. But this guy's
George
in
Bush
Europe.
was right.
And he said the exact same thing. It's like warm, zero snow.
Who's that little girl that was like freaking out about, was it global warming she was freaking out about? She got famous. Yeah, Greta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think she likes pickleball?
All right. Like I said, we have a lot of announcements coming out in the next few weeks. Make sure to stay tuned. Jimmy, provide us with an update with the James, Ryan, Vivian, and Paris situation.
Yeah, so James, Ryan, Vivian, Paris, they have filed an appeal, Tyler, appealing their termination.
Is Paris included in that, or is that
Just James.
Okay.
Paris's situation is still fluid. There hasn't been any like formal announcement on what her punishment is. So James, Ryan, and Glosman have filed an appeal. I would say it's a little bit interesting, okay? And the reason I say that is because guess who filed their appeal, Tyler?
Jim Kloss?
Close. The WPPA. Now, the WPPA, for those who don't know, is this independent union, so to speak, players committee that is ran by a guy named, is it Harry?
That sounds right.
I think his name's Harry. He's like a former minor league baseball player that turned lawyer. And he's essentially trying to help. I'm sure he's getting paid, but he's trying to help the UPA grow like a players union, an independent players union that's not governed by the UPA, basically. So the UPA board is Tina Pisnick, Deckel, Jesse, Colin Johns, Jay.
The UPA board or WP?
The WPPA, sorry. Tina Deckel, Jesse, Colin Johns, Jay, Gabe Tardio, and Donald Young.
Is that current? Because I thought some of those took a step back.
They may have at this point. I mean, they operate under cloak and dagger, to be honest with you. I mean, like even their meetings are like secret, and
Signed
it's like
50 pages to participate.
Yeah, and it's like if you would like to attend, send a text, and we'll send further instructions.
Yep.
I feel like, when this happened, I feel like Harry was probably kicking it on his couch with his feet up, and he sees this happen, and he's like, "Oh, finally, I can get in the game."
Yeah.
Makes a call to James. So they are the ones that are filing the appeal. I don't know if that helps or hurts.
To begin with, I had zero idea there is an actual appeal process.
Yeah, this might be a new thing. I don't know.
Does it go through Connor Pardo and he just who's the judge there?
I mean, he's judge and jury. I think the interesting thing about the whole appeal process is that basically PPA said it's a black and white violation of UPA agreements. And according to the WPPA, they say that they got according to the players and the WPPA, they got approval, league-appointed approval from the Players' Council, even though no approval was required. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Who determines all of this? Who says approval is required or is not required?
Here's what's going to happen, Tyler, is these contracts are going to be gone through with a fine-tooth comb. They're going to be scrutinized. And the WPPA lawyers and the PPA lawyers are going to go through UPA, PPA, whatever, it's all the same, are going to go through these contracts. And obviously PPA feels like that they did the right thing. WPPA is going to go through and say, no, you're misinterpreting this. And we're going to see what happens. Now, do I think that there's a world where they come to some sort of agreement on these? Yes. For James and Ryan Fu. Mm-hmm. I don't think Vivian Glosman has a leg to stand on. And what I mean by that is that she was not included on that email. Mm-hmm. Her name was not included. So James and Fu can maybe make the argument that we did appeal. Maybe they give him a 2-event suspension, $50K fine, call it a day. Mm-hmm. Glosman's name was nowhere included on that. So I'm not sure what Glosman's argument is going to be.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you should have known, telepathy.
Yeah.
You should have assumed that because I'm part Asian, I'm going to do all the Asian clinics.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But hopefully Toast with Viv is doing well because her pickleball career is dead.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, again.
Do you think that gets resolved sooner rather than later, or do you think it'll drag out?
I think it's going to drag out for a little bit. It just depends on who's going to dig.
So I mentioned this last time or previous times. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the way that some of those players handled it, it didn't seem as if they were all that remorseful or sorry about it. They were kind of making jokes about it. Yeah. And if their idea in the long run was to appeal it, it just seems to me like what they did was probably not the best reaction
Yeah.
or response. I don't know. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're trying to get back in their good graces, I would probably not go to Twitter. And
then also with James, I mean, he said he's living over there now.
yeah, he's going to stay.
Like,
he essentially
know.
doubled down and started doing like additional clinics and things.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably look, these are kids, okay? They're young. They're all 25 and under.
They're 18 plus.
Yes, but I'm just saying they don't have life experience. I don't even know if any of them have agents. Me personally, maybe they did do this. I don't know, but I'd probably pick up the phone, make a call, probably call Chris Patrick, probably call Connor Pardo, probably call Sameen, whoever it is.
Yeah.
And I talk to them before I start firing off
Yeah.
texts, especially if I do want to come back. Now, James didn't seem like he cared.
Yeah.
He feels like RPM is pumping, and he doesn't care. So I don't know. Tyler, it's an interesting situation, still very fluid, but as of right now, those 3 are terminated.
Okay.
There are rumors, though, and these are only things that we see online from former PPA exec. A former PPA exec has posted this on Facebook.
Former PPA exec. Who could that be?
Well, I mean, I'll say it. It was Brett Mack.
Oh, gotcha.
So he posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about this whole situation, and they said, James should just continue to stay in Asia, and he'll excel like Kwong did, and he'll go make way more money. And we've talked about this before, about the whole Asia thing being a little bit oversold. And then this Brett McCormick, who was the CMO, no longer works for PPA, but he said that's not true. That's why Kwong's trying to come back.
Uh-huh.
So now we don't know if that's true. I feel like he would maybe know. But is Kwong trying to come back?
That's a great question.
If he's trying to come back, that probably doesn't bode well for what's happening in Asia.
Yeah. And if James is appealing, then it's just a little bit weird that, I don't know, the whole thing
lost. Did you see that? You see QD lost?
I did not know.
To Ryler to Hart.
Oh, yeah, that was a week or two ago.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Just saying, but yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but again, it's interesting situation.
Okay, Jimmy, what else do you have for us?
All right. So second thing, Tyler, fake paddles, counterfeits.
Yeah.
This has been a topic of conversation for the whole week.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it.
USA Pickleball, APP.
Temu, baby.
UPA.
Can we get Temu as a sponsor?
Yeah, we should. They've all kind of come together to fight the counterfeit paddle industry.
Yeah.
Look, it's a very interesting situation for me because everybody's trying to knock everybody else off. It's kind of weird because look, we're all praising James's RPM, and I'm not saying that his RPM doesn't have some proprietary things, but I think most people will tell you that core is a Yola Gen 3 core.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, there's many other paddles that all share the same properties.
Yeah, well, look, if something is doing great, why would you try to reinvent the wheel?
Yeah.
Right? If everybody's loving the Yola, why wouldn't you just copy what Yola's doing?
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense, right? There's nothing proprietary about it. Now, the problem with the fakes is where it says Yola on it. Mm-hmm. Everything's the same, but
they look pretty identical.
And look, fakes happen in all industries, okay?
Yep.
Shoes, I'm a big sneaker guy. Fakes in the shoe industry are insane. I actually have a pair of Jordan Chicago Off-Whites, okay?
Uh-huh.
These are probably $5,000 shoes right now. And someone gave them to me, so I know they're fake.
Yeah.
And
because no one would ever give you them.
Yeah, not for that price. And so I actually was curious, and I took them because they look pretty freaking good. I've taken them to a local shoe guy.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And I personally know they're fake, okay? He couldn't tell. And then I put them through an authenticator app. Mm-hmm. So there's one called Check. Uh-huh. It's an authenticator app. So you take pictures.
You take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Really?
And you send it. They freaking said that they were real.
Yeah.
But I know they're fake.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I have a sneaker guy friend as well who gets all these sneakers. And from my understanding is they're the exact same shoes. They just make them like after hours.
Yeah. Essentially, they make them in the same factory.
Yeah.
They make them after hours. They, or they take a couple pair and throw them to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly the same. There's no, and Jason Aspis came out and he's sending some things for manufacturers, like basically saying that, you need to file your IPs and all these things. And while all of that sounds good in theory, right? You don't think that Nike has trademarks on everything? You don't think Nike's filed IPs? Like
all
it's
right,
just tough.
So the complaint or the position that PPA is taking, UPA, on this is that these knockoffs, the integrity, the materials, they're not the same. So they can actually be a little bit more dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
I think they can, yeah. I mean, because some of these knockoffs are not going to be exactly the same. So sure, I think that they can. The other thing is you are cutting into the margins of the actual paddle manufacturers, right? Like somebody goes to buy a Yola and they see one for $150, it's a fake, then you're cutting into their margins. So yeah, I mean, I think that they have to do something to try and combat this, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah. I
mean, dude.
And what happens if these fakes are passing too?
Well, that's the other thing, right?
Are they passing? Do we know?
I don't know if we know, but I think a lot of times they don't know that they're fakes. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think it was I don't know if it was PPA or the Kitchen or the Dink. Someone said that they bought a Yola on freaking Walmart.
Yeah. Listen, I've been a sponsor player ever since I've been playing pickleball, but pickleball paddles, they're expensive.
They are.
A lot of players go through them one every 2 months, if not more.
Yeah.
That adds up. And
it does. For sure. Now, look, the one thing I will say, they're doing this ad campaign, Don't Trust the Fake, and it's like all these AI images. It's like, Megan Fudge is not a police officer. And
wait, I thought that was a fake.
No, Tyra Black is not a pilot. That's a real campaign they're doing.
Oh, that's a real campaign?
Yeah, so we're using fake AI images to prove that things aren't fake. Yeah. It's such a weird, it's like, hey, AI is a problem, but we're going to use AI to prove that things are fake.
CG must have come up with that.
Yeah,
Caleb did.
Yeah, it's a weird. The whole thing is wild to me. I get what they're trying to do, but they're just cheesy. So yeah, I mean, Tyler, look, I don't know what's going to happen with these, but I'm glad they're bringing awareness. But you're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
Now
that's actually a good thing because it means your industry is growing and it's a moneymaker.
Yeah, for sure. So but you do need to, I'm glad they're bringing attention to it. They're going to try and combat it, but stopping it is going to be easier said than done.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. Anything else before we get into Daytona?
Oh wait, I had one more thing. Carbon and Vatic Pro.
Yeah.
Carbon has sued Vatic Pro.
I saw that, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Now, we don't know exactly what they're suing for, but they are suing.
Well, it's IP, isn't it?
Some sort of technology, but we don't know what.
It has to do with the core.
Yes, but we don't know how they're saying that Vatic has copied their core.
I've seen holographic X-rays of the cores, and they look pretty different, I thought.
Yeah, and one of them has like these little dimples in it.
Yeah. So
yeah, we don't know, but this could be the first of many. I do think that this opens the floodgates.
Yeah.
Because the reality is again, there's only so many ways that you can create a core.
Exactly. Trademark.
I mean, look, a pickleball paddle is this big.
Yeah.
Okay? There's only so many different iterations you can do to a core.
Did you say iterations?
Yeah. Iterations?
Iterations.
Close enough. That you can do to a core, right? Like, so I don't know. I don't know if this opens the door. Do we see other manufacturers starting to sue? It's interesting.
Okay. Real quick, before we get into our next topic, which is Daytona, we have to give a big shout out to C&D Pickleball Nets. We love them. They have the best premium nets out there. Make sure to use code KOTC at checkout. It saves you a little bit of money. They have a bunch of different options at different price points. So they have the Challenger at, I believe, $15.99. They have some in-ground ones, and you can use this for your home, your gym, your church, your YMCAs. The amount of higher-end facilities that I see around the country that are not using these heavy-duty nets, it's crazy. Crazy. So if you want to be taken serious, like Jimmy always says, get C&D nets.
Don't be an unserious facility owner.
Exactly.
Dude, there's so many pickleball facilities opening now, like ones I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
A lot of independent people, which is awesome.
Yep.
Right?
Make sure to use code KOTC. Let them know that we sent you. You'll get a bigger discount. And also let us know, too.
Yeah.
We'd love to.
Tyler, what's going to, truly, I mean this sincerely. If you were opening a pickleball facility, okay, and there are hundreds all around you, and everybody's charging similar pricing, right? And at the end of the day, what is going to set you apart?
The nets.
Well, the nets are one thing that can set you apart.
Yep.
Right? You have cheap chintzy nets in there. People are going to feel like they're not getting their money's worth.
Yep.
Plus, they're going to last longer. You're not going to be repairing and replacing all the time.
Well said.
This is a commercial facility.
Exactly.
All right, moving on.
Thank you, C&D. Go to bestpickleballnets.com. Use code KOTC. Get them for your friends, family, whoever it might be. Also, they allow customization. So if you want to do a specific color, go check them out. We've seen some pretty crazy colors such as pink, purple, orange, every color.
Yeah.
You name it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Daytona was this last week.
Yeah.
And that was officially the last tournament for PPA of 2025. Jimmy, did it disappoint?
It's Daytona. It always disappoints, but that's the city, not the event. So, look, Daytona was fine. I thought it had some good moments.
There were quite a few players that were not there. Ben Johns was not there. Hayden was not there.
Yeah, there's the time Anna Bride didn't play. I mean, there's a lot of players that did not play. Tyler, what do you think about the fact that Annalie Waters won't play mixed without Ben?
I wish you would.
Do you think she's worried about losing?
No, because whoever she's with will win. Especially if Ben's not there. I wonder if they have like some sort of an agreement where they won't
She
play.
did play mix. I mean, she did play women's with Georgia. Yeah, it's interesting. So
yeah, but I would love to see her play with other partners for sure.
yeah, I think most people would, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. Well, let's get into the draws here, Tyler.
Okay.
Let's,
Singles?
Yeah, let's start with men's singles.
Hayworth, beast.
Look, Chris Hayworth, we said it from the time he's come over that he was top 5. I think he's top 3 now.
I've been saying top 3 for the past probably 2 months. He might even be top 2 now.
Yeah, I mean,
top 2, top 3.
Yeah, I mean the guy's a monster.
Do you know what his goal is for next year? Is to be number 1.
Number 1, yeah, absolutely, and I think that he can get there. Now another guy though, I think that,
you know what he does so well? He shapes the ball.
Oh,
insane.
Incredibly well.
It's as if he's playing tennis.
Yeah.
Most players, it's really hard to get that shape on the ball, but almost every single one of his shots has so much. It's like he's playing tennis.
Oh, yeah. It dips and it's crazy. Yeah. He also, I feel like he holds, like especially his forehand passing shots, he holds it to the last possible second. He disguises it so well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, look, Chris Hayworth is a monster. He's also 6'4"-ish. Like, he's long.
Yeah.
He has effortless power. So the Black Bears posted, it's kind of funny. So the Black Bears posted a video of Michael Lloyd.
Okay.
And it said, name something that has a better drive than this. And it was Michael Lloyd ripping a drive I think it was at CJ Klinger.
Uh-huh.
And it just dipped and CJ missed it. And Chris Hayworth, former Bear, and Rafa Hewitt both responded and said me.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah. Who has a better drive? Michael Lloyd, Chris Hayworth, or Rafa?
To be honest, probably Michael Lloyd, then Rafa, then Chris. Chris, I mean, he's the best, but his drives are a lot more loopy.
Yeah. They dip a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So Chris wins another gold. Incredible season.
He played against Gabe Joseph.
Yeah. So that's the guy I want to talk about. I think Gabe Joseph has had a great year.
He's had an incredible year for singles.
Yeah. Singles. Yes. The doubles game obviously is
I don't know what his current ranking is, but he's got to be top 10 in singles.
Yeah, I think so. I think let's see. I mean, these points may not be in yet, but
they're not.
Maybe by December 2026 they will be. Are your Japan points in yet?
Supposedly, but it doesn't matter now because it took him 3 months to put him in. And
so Gabe's number 8.
Okay, and he'll move up to probably top 6 or even top 5.
Well, he's a ways behind.
Okay,
Hayworth is 6 at 6,600. Gabe has 4,825.
Hayworth is only 6.
Yeah, but he's gonna move all the way up to 4 now.
Gotcha. What is Connor at?
Garnett?
Yeah,
he has 9,700. So nobody, the top
what
4.
Is he?
He's 4th.
Okay.
Like nobody's gonna touch Hunter, Fed, Christian, and Connor Garnett.
Gotcha.
Hunter's at 12,800, Fed 12,500, Christian and Connor Garnett basically 10,000, and then it's Xiaomei at 6,700 and Hayworth at 66.
Wow.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Hayworth will move up, but he'll finish the season or The season technically, by the way, for those that don't know, is going to go until May.
Yeah.
But he'll finish 2025 as top 5.
Cool.
That's pretty good for a guy that came over in what, August?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then Gabe Joseph will finish, he'll jump Jack. So he'll finish at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Any other matches, singles matches, men's?
No, I mean, look, Zane Ford had a crash out. He had a crash out, and he always does. He got crushed by Hayworth. We'll talk about him more in men's. There was a great match between Moda Alhouni and Adam Harvey.
Okay.
That was a good match if you want one to go watch. Juan Benitez, another bear. He beat James Delgado, and then he beat Dylan Frazier. And then he took Zane Ford to 3. So pretty good run by Juan. He actually had...
Former Baylor tennis player.
Baylor, yeah. So not only former Baylor, but for those that have watched the mini pods, he was pro tennis doubles partner with Chris Hayworth.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, right after college. They were both in the Big 12. They were both, All-Americans. But Chris Hayworth says that Juan was as decorated as any collegiate player that's playing pro pickleball now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Okay, women's singles.
All right, women's singles, Tyler. We had
a couple new names out there.
We had some new names. We had a little bit of controversy. So look, APP, there's some APP players. We've talked about this numerous times, and we've asked how well they would do playing PPA, right? And the big one is Sophia. I just still don't know how to say
What's her last name?
I don't know, dude. It's spelled sewing, but I don't think that's how you say it. I think it's like sieving, or I have no idea. I don't really care at this point. I'm over it.
That's not very kind or Christmas-like.
Well, Wang Yung was hard enough.
Okay.
So, but the other player who does very well on APP is Katarina Stewart.
Okay.
So Katarina comes over. She was a 40 seed. She beats Liz Truluck, which is decent. Beats Hannah Blatt. And then she runs in.
Is that decent?
I mean, that's fine. And then she runs in. Look, Hannah Blatt in the round of 16 is a gift. But then she runs into Caitlin Christian.
Okay.
And you're like, well, it was a good run. Caitlin Christian wins game 1. And then Katarina, 11-7, 11-7 in the next 2. And knocks out the number 1 seed, Caitlin Christian.
Okay.
That's a big win. On the other side, Isabella Dunlap, though I want to talk about her for a second, okay? I think she's another kind of APP girl, plays both. Tyler, she moans very, very loud after every shot. Now, a lot of players do this. A lot of players grunt. You come from tennis. The grunting is very, very normal, okay? But she is loud. Is that a distraction for an opponent?
Depends on at what point, for
like
sure.
Lena does it. Like Lena's on the bear. She has her moments.
Yeah.
She doesn't always do it. Isabella does it every shot.
Kind of like Salome.
More.
Okay.
Salome on steroids.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Like I said, I know that a lot of tennis players do it. But is that like I don't know. I don't know if I could stay locked in or focused.
Yeah.
Anyways, she actually beats Jessie 5-3. Then she beats Kelsey Laurent 1-1, and then Ava Ignatowicz 3-0.
But wait, was it this tournament that Ava beat Jeannie?
Yeah, she did.
Ava Ignatowicz, Queen Ava.
Queen Ava. We're supposed to do
the best Ignatowicz out there.
Yeah, well, she's the only one now, but we're supposed to do an episode that say that Camilla and Ava are daddies or something.
Yeah, we still need to do that.
Are we supposed to title that? Or
yeah.
But yes, Ava, big win over Jeannie B.
Yeah.
Then laid an egg against Isabella, but made it round of 16. Good for her. So then Isabella loses to Katarina in the semis, 6-8. Leia had a good run. I actually picked Leia to win this, I believe. No, I picked all 1 seeds.
Yeah.
Leia ends up losing to Catherine. And then Catherine Parento wins her first women's gold since 2023.
Okay.
Pretty impressive.
That's great. We love to see it.
Yeah. Now, look, it was a little bit of a different field, but good for her.
Yeah.
Proud of her. She played well. I mean, good. Yeah, I think that the boomstick's helping her a little bit.
Boomstick.
But, yeah. Anyways. And Leia ends up winning bronze, beating Isabella 1-4. Did you see the Facebook post about Leia?
Yeah.
There's always one every tournament. And then Leia always responds. And it makes me laugh every time. Because it's like, so first of all, there was actually a pickleball.com post about Leia. And Anna Bright said, look at Queen Leia or something. And somebody responded to Anna and said, she has the worst attitude, blah, blah, blah. And then Anna Bright said, I'm so sorry that Leia's attitude affects you so much. Something like that, like really sarcastic.
Yeah.
And then like 2 seconds later, I see the Facebook post. Probably the same lady, same Karen. And Leia like goes off. You know, she didn't even actually, she more just explained in like Leia, like only how Leia can in her tone. About,
how about the, do you like Elise's hair extensions?
is she wearing extensions?
She's gotta.
I did see Elise. She was at the baseline, Tyler. And the ball was hit right to her and she dove.
She dove.
She didn't need to. She literally dove.
Old habits die hard.
Like she's standing there in position.
Yeah.
And she dove. Anyways,
We love Elise.
it was a interesting. Yeah. So anyways, look, one of my favorite pastimes is seeing all these old heads on Facebook
Yeah.
and some of the crazy comments they have. So I think it's funny when Leia fires back. Just saying. All right, moving on.
Mixed or men's?
Yeah, we can go mixed.
Okay, mixed it is.
I mean, I don't think there's a person in America that's ever watched pro pickleball that's shocked who won mixed.
But how about the Gabe and Jesse match? That was fun.
Yeah, so Gabe and Jesse against Georgia and J-Dub. Let's skip right to it. It was a little bit intense. I didn't feel like it was like over the top intense.
Jesse with the attitude.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse was Jesse. You know, it went 3. After the match, no paddle tap.
Yeah.
Georgia did not paddle tap Jesse. What are your thoughts on that?
I think at the end of the match, I don't know.
Do you just let it go?
I think you let it go, especially since you won.
Yeah.
I heard Georgia did not paddle tap in game 2, which I don't really care about the end games as much. But
Yeah.
I feel like at the end, unless something really bad happens, which maybe in her eyes it was bad. So she got JW a couple times.
Yeah.
And she said, got him, or something like that. Like, that's the spot. And most players don't like that.
No, but look, props to Georgia for defending
J-Dub.
J-Dub. I do think he can defend himself. It's not like J-Dub hasn't bagged plenty of people in his day.
Yeah, but he's not yelling, got him afterwards.
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
Actually,
Also,
the opposite. He's saying, sorry.
that's true. Now, there was again, you know, PPA loves their drama.
Yeah.
So there was a post similar about it, and Gabe responded.
Uh-huh.
And he said, respect.
Uh-huh.
Now, is he
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
Is he saying Georgia should respect Jesse? Or is he saying respect Georgia, great job?
Yeah.
Or is he saying, what is Gabe saying?
I saw that, and I wasn't sure as well.
Should we stir the pot?
Yes. What do you think he was saying?
He's saying respect your elders, Georgia. That's what he's saying.
And Jesse is being the elder in this
And
situation.
Jesse is the elder saying, hey, show
So
a little bit of
that goes back
respect for
to
my woman.
The age-old question of what do we want pickleball to be? Do we want it to be this crazy, high-intensity, energetic, where you're getting bagged, you're screaming down your opponent's throat, or do you want it to be more classy, like tennis, golf, where if you hit somebody, you somewhat apologize? And I think that's where players have differing stances. And if you know that going into the match, I mean, Georgia does scream a little bit, but I mean, it's more to hype herself up a little bit. But then you have these other players that are trying to scream down the opponent's throat, and so that's where you have this clash of different beliefs.
Yeah, I agree. Look,
In my opinion,
I like the intensity of it. You know, Georgia emotions were running high. I think that Georgia and Jesse are probably fine. You know, I don't think that you can take any of this stuff personal, but it is a little bit funny to me that, you know, that she did it to defend her brother. Not funny. I think it's respectful. She was defending her brother, but again, he's a grown up. Like, he's 22 years old. Like, he's okay. He got hit by a wiffle ball. Yep. He's going to be okay. So,
all right.
So J-Dub and Georgia, big win. I mean, they absolutely just.
Jay and Callie turning back the clock.
Look, here's the reality, okay? I said Jay and Callie could potentially fall off because Father Time is undefeated, okay?
He heard the last pod.
100% he did. He even commented.
He did?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He just like laughed. You know, did like the laughy thing. Look, if I say something about you falling off or about you not playing well, it is almost a stone cold lock that you will have a good tournament.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah.
So Jay and Callie make a semi. I mean, look, Jesse made a semi, another one, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great run for them. Jay also had a great run in men's. I mean, props to them. And they beat Jesse and Gabe in the bronze. Yeah. So Callie and Jay with a medal.
Finishing 2025 with the bronze.
Yeah. Impressive.
Congrats.
And Georgia and Jada beat Andre Deescu and Caitlin Christian 5-1 and 4.
Yeah.
Took about 22 minutes. So congrats to them. Big win, Julie. Congratulations. You're raising your kids well, Julie.
Men's doubles.
All right, Tyler, we had a little bit of drama. Speaking of Jay DeVilliers.
Okay.
So, Zane Ford and his ugly glasses and his bad tattoos bagged Jay.
Okay.
Okay.
In men's doubles.
But
actually, apparently, I found out that in mixed doubles, they played against each other, and Zane Ford was down 0-10, and he drills Jay on a shot as well. And so there may have been some
carryover.
Some carryover from previous.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. And so I think it was Zane Ford and JLG.
Yes,
right?
and Jay and Tom.
And Jay and Tom Protzek.
Yep.
Yeah, and so he ends up bagging him. And so Jay, only Jay can't. So look, first of all, Jay hit Caitlin Christian in the face. Uh-huh. And he hit about 32 nukes at Andre Deescu. Okay? And we've seen Jay do this before.
Yes.
Jay will step back from the line and he will rip and he will headhunt. I mean, it's pretty wild. So Zane Ford does this to Jay. Mm-hmm. And Jay tries to nasty Nelson him in a match. And Zane, now look, Zane's getting way too much credit.
Can you give us a reenactment of it?
Well, he's just getting too much credit. So Zane does this, and the ball goes over his shoulder. Hardly moves, hardly flinches, right? And everyone's like, oh, it's like Kobe and Matt Barnes. We've all seen the video of Matt Barnes trying to put the ball in Kobe's face. Kobe doesn't move.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't, okay? I am convinced that Zane Ford had no clue what planet he was on and just got lucky and missed the ball, okay? And then Zane says, I'm standing still. You still can't hit me? And then he also said, how old are you? And then he called Jay a little bitch.
And he told him nice paddle.
Then he said nice black opal because that's who Zane was with previously, or, was with 6-0 previously. And there was a lot of chirping.
The whole interaction had me dying.
It was pretty funny.
I was so funny.
Props to Zane. I think he handled it well. I still don't think he meant to move. I think that he just was zoned out and didn't think he was going to
I think he zoned out 100%, but it was cold. What he did was insane.
Yeah.
He played it off incredible.
He did. He played off well. The chirping was good. But at the end of the match, they still shook hands.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Georgia-Jesse. Yeah. Are women more catty than men, Tyler? Is that what you just said?
I didn't say that.
Oh, felt like that's what you were getting at.
Definitely not
Anyways, yeah, so look, again, that stuff is funny. I think it's funny. I think it's good. I think that Zane, look, I was thinking about this last night. Pickleball needs villains. We need villains. And some of these players don't want to be the villain. Tyson McGuffin would have been the perfect villain, but he wanted to be loved too much. Right? But people love villains too.
There's a smaller faction that does. but there are some that do.
Yeah, but like you want to be like, we need villains in the sport.
I mean, sure. I mean, if it comes natural, but I don't think you should force it.
Yes, it has to come natural, but it comes natural for Zane Ford. Naturally, like this is who he is, and that's okay.
Yeah.
He needs to embrace this. And like I said, look, Julian Arnold played a great villain for a long time.
Yeah.
And then he stopped caring because he got paid. But like, we need those villains in the sport. And I think that it's must-see TV. It's funny. It's popular. It makes people laugh. I mean, Matt Wright, he plays a good villain.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody wants to be liked, but at the end of the day, it's like it's okay to be that guy.
But there has to be a line. There has to be a line that it doesn't cross.
Sure.
Otherwise, it becomes
Did Zane cross that line?
Huh?
Did Zane cross that line?
I don't know. I mean, it was a side court match. It wasn't like the finals or anything.
Can you call
like
someone
that.
a little bitch and not cross the line?
I mean, coming from him, I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that called Jaume short?
Yeah. Yeah. He said you're 30. He said, how old are you? You're freaking 30 and you're 5'4". Yeah.
And do you know what Jaume said?
Uh-uh.
I think he said, and?
Yeah. Yeah. Jaume went home to lane sleep that night. He's fine.
Also, today is
And Paris. Maybe together.
today is National Short Day.
It is?
It is.
Oh, shout out all the short kings out there.
Short king.
Who's the best short pickleball player?
Got to be Jaume, no?
Yeah.
No. Connor Garnett's actually taller than I thought he. I feel like he seems shorter, but he's actually.
Jaume, Adam Stone back in the day.
Hayden, but he's grown a little
Hayden's
bit.
grown. He's like 5'10" now, probably, I would
Yeah.
guess. So Hayden's not
What's
really
considered short? Below 5'8"?
I'm going to say 5'8" or below.
5'9"?
5'8" or below.
Okay.
If you're 5'8" or below, who's the best 5'8" or below player? Jaume?
Well, who else is there? I don't even know who else. I mean, you got to count juniors in this.
Yeah, we got to count juniors.
Yeah.
How big's Tama?
Tama, but he's junior.
Yeah. Is there any other grown men that are 5'8" or below? Short kings.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Real quick. So this brings me. We talked about it a little bit before.
Wyatt
but
Stone?
head hunting.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
Look, I think that we had that rule in place after Hayden did it, after Kwong did it to Ben, and Ben did it to Kwong, and
Yep.
you know, where if you intentionally do it, they took that rule out literally the next week.
Yep.
It doesn't exist anymore. It is a little bit. I feel like it is kind of part of the sport, but I do think that
Head hunting. I'm not talking body shots. Head hunting.
I know.
You think head hunting is part of the sport?
I don't think head hunting necessarily, but I think that there are. I mean, look, all someone's going to do if they hit you in the face is pretend they didn't mean to hit you in the face, and it was meant to be a body shot. They got away.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's just all they're going to complain about. That's all they're going to do. Now, look, I do think though that we are. I mean, this lifetime ball. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of talk, by the way, that these new lifetime balls are different than the original iteration.
Iteration.
And that they are harder, faster, even faster, different color. We learn when you mass produce things, it's really hard to get the same exact consistency.
Yeah.
But with these lifetime balls and with these rocket paddles, it's only a matter of time, Tyler, till somebody gets seriously injured.
Yep.
I really believe that.
I keep going back. So I played with Jay on the MLP team, and I mean, we were playing against James Ignatowicz, and still to this day, Jay has hit the hardest shot I've ever seen where somebody is intentionally going for someone's body. And it was maybe a foot away from James Ignatowicz's face. And it was going, I'm not joking, maybe 65, 70 miles an hour from 14 feet away. Dude, from 10 feet away.
We've seen like pictures. If you get on Facebook, there's like on those groups, there's people that'll post pictures of like their eye when they got hit in the face.
So my question to you is, those players hitting that type of a shot, if it does connect with the other person's face, do you think they feel bad?
Yeah, absolutely. You if you're a human, you feel bad.
But why would they do that if that's the end result?
Because they're sending a warning shot. They don't think that they don't mean to hit them, and I don't know. I mean, because you can't control your emotions. You can't regulate your emotions. You probably need therapy.
Will PPA ever bring back the ban for headshots?
I think it's going to take an injury, unfortunately.
But you think they might?
Yeah, absolutely, Tyler. or they're gonna require protective eyewear.
My stance
Which
on
honestly they should anyways, because it's an easy sell and an easy marketing opportunity for them.
No, nobody wants to be forced to wear something.
Why not? You're forced to wear helmets in football. You're forced to wear pads.
Yeah,
You're forced to wear helmets in hockey.
The likelihood of getting hit in football is a lot higher than
Okay,
pickleball.
but what if you get hit in the eyeball?
Yeah, it's dangerous for
Dude,
sure.
people literally are posting pictures of like their detached retinas from getting hit by pickleballs.
I know.
The one dude was like hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
It's going to happen, and it's going to be Jay that does it.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Or Zane Ford.
I think it's a very poor shot, a very Bush League shot, and it's one thing to go at their chest, at their body, speed ups, but it's another thing when, and as players, especially at the pro level, when people are going for their heads.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, we just, what, mix? What are we on, men's? Men's now.
Yeah, men, sorry. BYU just signed a home with Notre Dame starting this year. They're gonna play them in football.
Look at that.
Notre Dame coming to Cougar Stadium, to LaVell Edwards Stadium.
What is that, the Catholics versus the Christians?
Catholics versus the Mormons. Tyler. Tim Parks. Me and Tim Parks will be sitting together at that game. Guaranteed. Can't wait. Can't wait to chirp him. All right. So, so men's, look, we're going to skip to the finals here. Agiga gets his first PPA gold medal.
Boom.
Congratulations to Augie. Big five gamer with Riley Newman and Noe Cliff. So Riley Newman has actually won a gold.
I saw that stat, which
year.
is pretty crazy.
Yeah, every year since he's been on the tour. 5 years in a row.
What gold did he win last year in 2024?
I don't know.
Was it men's?
I can
Or
tell
mixed?
you. I can tell you right now. But pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
His streak came to an end, unfortunately. But I mean, I think that's it's a good run. I mean, Noe, we know that he's playing with Will Howells next year. Mm-hmm. So it's a good way for him to end 2025. But J-Dub, on paper, him and Daeski were the two best players there. Him and Augie.
So I was talking with my wife the other day, and she made a comment that was, I think a lot of people understand it, but the gravity or how significant it is actually pretty crazy. She was talking about the players that essentially are the titans of the sport. You got Ben Johns. You got JW. You got Andre. You got maybe one or two other people that kind of fit in that category, and then everybody else. If anybody partners with those players, they are probably 90% more likely to have success.
Yeah.
And so basically what you got to do is find one of those top partners. And now, granted, you can't be some Joe Schmo on the street playing with Ben Johns or JW or whatever to make it far to win a tournament. But essentially, if you don't have one of those partners, good luck.
Yeah, I agree. He won gold.
Literally, there's three of those players.
Well, yeah, I think that we've talked about this a million times. Those top 8 players.
Yep. Not even 8. You have like 3 or 4
But I'm saying
staples.
they all partner together anyways.
Yep.
They all partner together.
Yep.
But yeah, it makes it tough. But so you gotta, but that's like in every sport, right? It's like,
I think it is in every sport. The only thing is, it seems like the staying power or the duration of these players' legacies is a lot longer than that of another sport.
Riley won Worlds last year.
With Hayden, right?
Yes, in men's.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
and of course, we played them in like round of 16 or something like that.
Yeah, he actually won. He had a gold in men's. He had a gold, a silver, 2 bronze, and 3 fourths.
Gotcha.
In mixed, he had a silver, a bronze, and a fourth.
Gotcha.
So, and then this year he had, in men's, he had a silver, a bronze, and a fourth. And in mixed this year, he only had a fourth.
Okay.
1 fourth.
Anything else from that finals match? It's pretty fun to see these new teams.
Yeah, it was like a 2.5 hour match. It's always fun to see different teams, different people. I thought Riley played well. I thought Noe played well. But yeah, J-Dub was the best player on the court.
Yeah.
And congrats. That's 2 medals for J-Dub.
Yeah.
So he won in mixed.
So I tuned in
at
the last game, and they were up. J-Dub and Augie were up 10-4 or 10-2 And then all of a sudden, these guys go on a massive run, and it's like 10-7 or 10-8. I'm like, wow, are they going to make an upset? But JW and Augie closed it out.
Yeah, Augie's been very up and down. I don't think that that's like a secret. He's been very up and down on a lot of things. But he was able to hold it together, and he's able to play consistently this whole week. So congrats to Augie. First gold.
Love it. All right, also women's doubles.
So women's doubles, I mean, look, the heavy favorites were Georgia and AL. Women's doubles was interesting because all 4 seeds made it to the semis. All the top 4.
Yep.
So it went exactly as planned. Catherine and Tyra beat Rachel and Etta 6-3. Tina and Megan lost to Georgia and AL 1-3. And then we get to the finals.
Did it look like AL and Georgia were enjoying it?
Yeah.
Could they be future partners?
I think they could. I mean, I think that AL, we've talked about this. If she chose Georgia, if she chose Anna Bright, if she chose Tyra, we saw it when she chose Catherine. Like, she's going to win with all of them. If she chooses, let's look at the bronze match. If she chooses Tina, Megan, Rachel, or Etta, she's a heavy favorite in every single match. Like, she's going to win. So for her, I know you talk about like the men's side, how it's those top 3 or 4. On the women's side, it's 1. It's Annalie, and if Annalie plays with anybody in the top 10, I think she's 90+% chance winning.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so they won, good win. Catherine and Tyra end up getting the bronze. The silver, excuse me. And then Tina and Megan, 12-10 in the third, get the bronze. Shout out Megan Dazan, Utah, Etta as well.
Yep.
The Utahns, Callie.
Yep.
The Utahns showed out.
They did.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, we'll get into questions, but big shout out to our next sponsor, which is Vulcan Pickleball. We love Vulcan. Jimmy, give us an update or tell us about Vulcan.
Yeah, so we just talked about not wanting to get hit in the face and dying, not saying that you can't with any ball, but Vulcan is the perfect mix, Tyler, of power and control with a pickleball. Right? You can still spin it. You can still shape your shots. It's that high res visibility color. Also, we've talked about this a little bit, but Vulcan's got some new things in the works, some new stuff coming out. Super pumped about. I think that you have been able to dabble, and you're excited.
I'm excited.
And I think that it's going to be pretty sick. So stay tuned. But Vulcan V Pro Flight, go to vulcansportinggoods.com and get yourself some balls. I believe that they're actually doing an end of the year special. I think it's Duper 50. This is the official ball of Duper.
Yeah.
And you can get a big discount on Vulcan pickleballs right now.
Okay. Thank you for the support, Vulcan.
And obviously KOTC.
All right. Question time. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody said, Tyler, for all the paddle nerds, which I am not a paddle nerd. Shockingly, I am a nerd, but not a paddle nerd. What's your current paddle setup right now? Thoughts on foam core? So I've been using some new prototypes that my sponsor Vulcan has been in the works with. Hopefully those will be coming out early next year. Thoughts on foam core? Foam core is really interesting. As I said, I'm not a paddle nerd, so I don't know all the ins and outs because I get a little bit confused. Sometimes foam cores, they're super powerful. And then other times, I feel like the foam core is very soft. Yeah. So I don't know what makes it more powerful versus the other, but I do like the foam core, and I think more paddles are trending that way.
Yeah, look, foam is the future, right? That's what everybody's
doing. Do you
know
what makes that difference when it's more powerful versus soft?
I just think it's the layout of the foam. It's how the foam is.
Okay.
So yeah,
because there's some foam core paddles that are soft, and then there's some that are super powerful.
So yeah, like I said, it could be like the layout. Like sometimes there's full foam, right? They'll do like a full foam core. Sometimes they'll just do foam around the edges. They'll do. I mean, it's just how the layout is. So yeah, I think that I think foam is very, very popular right now.
Yes. Somebody said, what is Santa bringing to KOTC? Jimmy?
You know what Santa just brought us just now on the pod, breaking news?
Well, MLP schedule?
MLP schedule, Tyler.
All right, go through it really quick.
We're going to go fast here. So we're just going to talk about locations. We don't know who's going to be at what location yet. Dallas, back to Picklr Universe.
Does it have the date?
Yes.
When does it start?
May 22nd.
Okay.
Dallas, Picklr Universe. May 28th, Columbus, Pickle and Chill. June 4th, back to the Chaffetz Arena in St. Louis. Wear my bulletproof vest. June 11th, Austin Pickle Ranch. June 18th, St. Pete Athletic Club in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
That is the home of Graham. I heard that it's an incredible facility.
Did they swindle money?
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's open, so they did something. July 8th, Grand Rapids, BCO.
Okay.
July 16th, we're back in California, Newport Beach Tennis and Pickle Club.
Wow.
No San Clemente.
Wow. Wonder why.
I don't know. July 23rd, it's TBA. That has rumored to be Atlanta, to be Salt Lake, to be, we don't know. July 30th, Tyler, Walt Disney World, the ESPN Wide World of Sports.
Let's go.
Have you ever been there?
I've been to Disney World.
Have you been to the Wide World of Sports?
I have not.
Dude, it is an incredible facility.
Nice.
Hundreds of tennis courts, hundreds of football fields, baseball fields. There's like 4 or 5 actual arenas.
Wow.
For like basketball and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be sick. August 6th is the playoffs. Back to Picklr Universe for the first round. August 13th, San Diego Barnes Tennis Center for the second round. And then the finals, August 28th, New York City Pickle.
All right.
Woolman Rink.
Let's go.
So MLP schedule, there it is.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first. Just released. KOTC 26.
KOTC code.
Tickets on sale now.
KOTC 26.
Now, I was told something, just real quick. I believe it's ESPN, the Wide World of Sports, and there's one other one. It might be Chaffetz Arena, are through Ticketmaster
Gotcha.
as opposed to Tixar. So those two, the codes will be updated as they get closer. Okay.
Alrighty. This guy, he has like 15 questions he submitted. We'll try to rapid fire these. Why does Jay always rage and go full bags? He's intentionally trying to hurt someone because he's unhappy.
Yeah, we just talked about this. You know, maybe he is being a little bit reactive. He can't regulate his emotions. Maybe he needs therapy. Maybe he's just angry. I don't know.
But he's the nicest guy off the court.
Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting. He is getting a rough reputation. Now, look, hitting Caitlin Christian in the face, I watched it. It was a cross-court shot. I'm not sure that was intentional, but he definitely went after Andre several times.
Let's see, why can Ben do well outside the Johns brothers system, but Colin cannot?
Because Ben's better than Colin. Colin was never good. Colin's never been good. That's what people don't understand, is Ben was carrying Colin.
I think a lot of people understood that.
Yeah, like why look at mixed. Has Colin ever had success in mixed?
No, but you could use the argument that he's never really had top partners.
He's played with plenty of good players in mixed.
Didn't he get third or fourth with Tina?
Maybe, but he played with Jesse for a minute too, and Jesse's making semis with Gabe.
How did the Johns brothers win Masters earlier this year?
Because Ben is good. Ben is good.
Who has the worst footwork on tour?
That's actually a good question. Brandon French, probably. You know who actually doesn't have great footwork, but she's a very, 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 very good player?
Who?
Tyra.
Okay.
And that's not a knock.
Sounds like a knock.
She's an athlete, but her footwork's not great.
Tyler, do you remember, I think, when your last PPA medal was? PPA Japan, let's go. I'm counting it.
You have to at this point.
Gold, baby. If you go back a year or so, I have, well, maybe 2 years. I have a lot of bronzes, and that's about it. So I'll take those to the bank. Who is Tyler playing men's and mixed with in 2026? Great question. So I'm starting the year off with the one and only Brandon French. And then Frenchie. I have a tournament with Tom Protzek. And then mixed doubles is a mixed bag. I have a variety of partners.
Who do you have for Masters?
She is a new girl out in Hawaii. Hilo, Hawaii.
Oh, Hilo?
Yes.
Home of BJ Penn. Anyone know who BJ Penn is?
Dude, he's the RUCA guy, the RVCA guy. Right? Fighter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Ruka.
like gone crazy.
Huh?
He's gone like crazy.
What's he doing?
He's like saying his family's trying to kill him and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
get this guy some protection.
Yeah, he's like gone nuts.
Who is AB playing mixed with next year?
AB is playing with Daescu.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Why did Christian, and Andre decide to split?
I think it's a matter of they're not beating Ben and Gabe consistently. Like, this is what people, it's the same with the Riley Matt Wright situation, right? They had made 27 straight medals and they split because they weren't winning gold. And these players, it's not enough anymore for them to want to get bronze or for them to lose. They want to win gold.
They say that, but if they split up and they start not even getting into the semis or quarters, I think a lot of them would maybe have those regrets.
Well, of course they would, Tyler, of course. But they expect, you split with the expectation that you're going to compete for gold.
Yeah.
Of course, if it doesn't work, you're going to have regrets.
Which pairing would win more, JW and CJ, or JW and Augie, or JW and Tardio?
J-Dub and Tardio.
I would say that.
And then CJ and then Augie.
Yes. Throw me in that mix. Me and JW. So I'd still see JW and Gabe.
Yeah.
And then where does
J-Dub
it go
and
from
CJ.
there?
And then I think you and Augie. I think that you're more consistent than Augie.
That hurts, Jimmy. All right, we'll take it.
No, I do. That's a compliment.
Okay. Why did Selkirk come out with the boomstick when they were against the power paddle trend?
Because, dude, you got to innovate or get left behind.
Real quick, somebody said they saw weights on CP's paddle. Mm-hmm. They were banned at PPAs. Are they now not banned?
I heard that they were unbanned because they figured out a way to like make them stay on, maybe. I don't know.
All right, how's APP doing? Happy collecting just amateur fees?
I think APP is fine, but yeah, I mean, look, some of the if you're playing professional pickleball at any level, you're talented, right? There's clearly talent on the APP tour. We know that. A lot of these players are good. Speaking of APP, I got the most random text the other day about an APP player.
By Ken Herman?
No, about a player
Spill it.
that allegedly he likes special massages and happy endings and got busted for it.
Wonder who that could be.
Now, look, I don't know if he likes left or right hand or both.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes both hands.
Huh.
But that was kind of wild to me. But on the flip side, young kid cheats on girlfriend. Not sure that that's a news story. Right? Anyways, it was just interesting.
What's the status of the pickleball complex the Utah Black Diamonds is building?
Pretty sure it's still a pile of dirt.
According to Pardo, they have started construction. They have broken ground,
Really?
according to him.
And then I don't know. The lot that I thought it was at, which he's told me where it's at, I've driven by and I haven't seen any progress. But maybe they moved.
What is Paris Todd's chances of losing her PPA contract?
Slim to none.
I'd say slim. I mean, there's always a chance, but
Yeah,
slim.
I mean, maybe I think it's slim.
What, man, we have a lot of questions. Let's see. We'll just try to get a
People
few
are
more.
bored. People are on Christmas break. This is what the call-in show would be great for.
What are some partnerships that have not happened yet that you would want to see? Annually with any other guy, I would love to see.
Yeah, that's like that's what I mean, like this weekend, right?
Even Ben Johns with almost any other person would be fun, I think.
Yeah, but watching Annalie play mixed with Daescu against J-Dub and Georgia could be fun. Annalie and Hayden would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about this before, but I'd love to see these top players play with somebody in like the 25 to 50 range. Like somebody just so below their level and just see how they shape.
Yeah, I mean, look,
it won't happen unless it was for like an exhibition thing, but
no. I mean, it doesn't even, I mean, it happened in MLP kind of. I mean, she played with Will Howells. Are you saying Will Howells is top 10?
I am not. And we said that last time.
So then she did play with somebody lower than her.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hard to rank because he's not playing PPAs.
I mean, technically.
I'd like to see her play with Brandon French or somebody.
She would literally punch him in the face.
How fun would that be, though?
It would be fun. It would be enjoyable. I don't think she would do well with the chirping. Or I think what would really bother her
Anna
more.
Lee loves chirping herself.
She a little bit, but I think what would really
She gave me this thing.
you deserved it.
Why? We beat her.
I mean, Fed called her the B word, and but what I think that would bother her with some of these other players is the shot selection.
Sure.
Ben's shot selection is second to none.
Yeah.
Even AB's shot selection, even though sometimes she does have some wild pulls.
Yeah. Also, I'd love to see lefty-lefty happen. I don't care who it is. Me and Augie, me and CJ, Augie and CJ, Rafa and CJ. I don't care who it is, but I'd love to see two lefties.
We saw it with Jade and Augie. It did not go well at Worlds. They lost to the Trongs.
Yeah, that's mixed doubles.
They weren't sure who was going to take middle.
What will Bitcoin be at the end of 2026? I hope a lot higher than it is right now.
22,000.
No,
everybody's going broke.
No, it'll be to the moon. It'll be close to 200,000. I think.
You hope.
I do hope. It's been rough the past few months. Do the new prize money tiers start with Masters?
Yes.
Supposedly.
Yes. Yeah. Hasn't been much announcement on that, but yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Jimmy?
No. Excited for 2026. Masters is the first event. Palm Springs is always a blast.
It's deceiving. It's warm during the day, but then that desert chill, that desert cold gets to you.
When that sun goes down, the
It bites
desert
through your clothes.
Dude, the desert is miserable at night. Miserable.
Yeah. It's cold.
Yeah. They have snow on the mountains there.
More snow than here in Utah. This is
Yeah.
crazy. Anything else, Jimmy?
Nope.
Are you dressing up as Santa anywhere? I feel like we should dress up and go play
should.
some pickup games or something.
We should. Let's dress up like Santa.
I'm doing
Should we play with these ladies?
I'm doing a big get together with Danny Summerhays tomorrow, Jake Waldrum,
Oh, really?
Chuck Taylor, Spencer
wow.
Smith,
Sounds like a sausage fest.
Callie Smith.
Oh. At Danny's house?
No, it's at the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's fun.
next to the Picklr.
Is this the
They call it the Squall.
yeah,
the
this
winter
is
squall.
Yeah, this is the one that Jake's done for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
Good.
All right,
Scotty J playing in it?
he is. He is. You should come up and roast him.
I should.
All right, if you made it this far, hey, we got a big goal for next year. We're at close to 10,000 subs.
Yeah.
We've never really pushed it or promoted it.
It's time.
I want to get to 25,000 by the end of
Yeah,
next
it's time.
year.
Guys, it's time. Hit like
25,000.
and subscribe. Like, look, we're done with you freeloading. We're done with you watching this for free.
Without commenting.
Without commenting, without liking, without subscribing.
Yes.
Okay? So hit like, hit subscribe, jump on it. That allows us to continue to do this, to make memories for all of you. Why are we both in black today? It's freaking Christmas.
All right. We will see you guys next time. Have a great Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.